I, Atlas Chief, and we are back once again, my friend. I do apologize for starting as late as I did. I've been having some technical difficulties and couldn't get my microphone to work, so I'm using one off of web camera, which is luckily very close to my voice. But it is what it is, so we're going to do some model assembly and potentially some painting today, as that is what we are out at the moment. Yes, welcome. So, we've got this guy's base body built, and I'm just going to put him on here because it's going to be just... If he's a standing boy. So, we have some fairly good glue. It is a very good glue, but the problem is it's a liquid. It's not a medium fill, it's something that is just straight liquid. Doesn't sit there and I have to hold it. Ridiculous. Might be shot before it begins, because that's good. Darkness in the light! Hello, hello, and welcome to the stream, my friend. How art thou doing? Making up some more Leagues of Votann today, my second squad of Berserks. By the way, I have tested out with 2 squads of Berserks in those lovely Sagittars you got me. Absolutely fantastic, my friend.
Cole, he's my miracle
Absolutely fantastic. It is
so how does your
disgustingly terrifying, and I love it.
How does
I
happen?
was training up Cody for the weekend. As there's a tournament this weekend that is held locally here, and so it is big tournament.
Rushed over to our local children's hospital,
duos,
and that's when he told us that he had cancer.
And I have to see how
that
he
big
did in
was
duos
inside
today.
his little head. And everybody always says the worst sentence in the world is you have cancer, and it's not. The worst sentence in the world is your child has cancer.
Ads. Fucking YouTube. That shit. Fuck. Says dries in 3 seconds. My finger is now stuck to the model. And there we go. It finally set, but you saw how long I was. That shit better hold. Using it right now as a temporary stop measure to hold the pieces together because I'm out of proper glue. I have committed a hobby sin. I stocked and hoarded until I have... Not really. Oh, oops. Yeah, my bad. Oh no! That's not any good, Darkness. Have a beer. Never fear, we're still here. Alright, here's the first one to build at least a portion of the way. The painting in sections, because I like having them all built, so if I have to, I can use their bodies. Stand in for themselves. 36 and 37. Here for the assembly and the chit chats. You wonder receive. Oh, that's 23. Oh. Oh, wrong. 37. There we are. We hope everybody, I know you're feeling kind of shitty. Push yourself a bit hard today, but I hope you're doing. Besides that, I hope you're doing okay. Mine has been the good. Shit happened today. It was great. Got work done. lying dead there now, don't you know? Come on, you do. Oh shit, that do. Weeks and finally having hobby night again. Hunting season is finally getting anything. But c'est la vie. No, it's I do apologize for the hard to see, but you wouldn't be able to see the models with there, and I don't know. I could probably maybe get a GoPro and use that for the stream when I'm doing the paint, so you can actually see and that kind of esque that with quite a better more. Nice to come back not doing hobby stuff. Very fun. Because to actually play my list legally in a tournament, I need to finish building these. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Okay, I entirely see. I would totally zonk the fuck out. I would. But no one hold that against you. That's shitty. Okay. So, Young Puffin 2! Hello, and welcome to the stream! What I am currently making is a Sithonian Berserk for 40k. Instructions right here from Games Workshop. Finish off some of the units in my army, as I've been using stand-ins and it upholds greatly. To have fun playing it. Oops. Apologies. Damn it. I forgot. Blue does not hold for crap! Alright. Oh. Guess what? I have been into modeling for 11 years now. Been a hot minute since I started. Careful with this. Accessory. Ow. Glue has gotten everywhere, just like I feared it would. Not fully enough set up. Now that do it the best of what we can. It's only taking off the paint. That has failed. Well, you're still got hit by something. Plasma block. Failed. Hit it. Oh, favorite model I've ever done. Ooh, you're asking the hard questions there. Luckily, I have an answer for you. That is this guy right here. Lion L. Johnson, Primarch of the 1st Legion of the Adeptus Astartes. Master of War. This guy right here, total time build and assembly was 6 hours, and that's the fastest I've done a key model like this. Yeah, so every part here that's on here, I paint before I put it on. So when I'm assembling them, it's painted. So with these guys, as I'm doing with the Berserks, build out the base body, paint the base body, then put on the arms, the head, and blend everything together. That way I get all the little nooks and crannies, and I don't have to worry about, oh no, I missed something. And then there's just that one spot I don't have paint, and I can see it, and it annoys me because I can't reach it. Sort of levels. But I've painted many others. One of the funnest to paint was this guy right here. It's a Morkano. He's from the faction of Orcs. He's even got space to put boys inside of him. Yes, he's got a nice big dapper and a Kriegsguardsman up top without his helmet on because it got shot off. That's the crazy bastard he is from Krieg. Right next to the big guns. Yes, it's a wonderful nice, big, one of the biggest models I have. The little cowboys, he hasn't seen the battlefield in a while. But also extremely chunky, so we have a little size comparison here. We've got the Morkanaut here. Kind of one of my biggies. We've got the Orc Warboss, who is an actual custom print from Warful Studios. You can find them. They sell resin models, which are pretty fucking cool. Got this one from my Age of Sigmar when I was trying to get into them with the dwarves and the Drake as the fire slayers. That was fun, but as you can see, some of them can be pretty downright titanic. So that's a Primarch. You know, we've got kind of a degrading scale in size. And let's see. This guy right here is closer to the standard size Space Marine in front. Kind of open this up here, kind of show you, because like just the mere use of it. And then you got, there's the normal sized guy in a sea of giants, just the fuck. And then we have the usage of a Space Dwarf Common Soldier, even smaller. Like, crap. This is not how I wanted to spend my Tuesday. So yeah, I've been painting for 11 years. I've sold models, I've sold armies, I've painted for friends on commissions and whatnot. Not really commissions. Buddy asked to paint his Tortle Paladin. Yeah, the sizes are drastic, and I do enjoy the look of it. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy in the inside, yeah. Okay. Back to work. We have models to build. I got. Oh, thank you, young Puffin. Thank you for the bits. Much appreciated. Thank you, and have a good night, young Puffin. Much appreciated. Aha! And I will feel better, my friend. I will. Awesome. Thank you, young Puffin. Passionate. I enjoy it. It's my cathartic hobby. My wootha. Helps me center myself for the week ahead and down from the week that's past. on to the next one. Prince Overwear. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yes, the following of the instructions is a pain in the ass. 7. What was the 7? I'm back! Oh, we're back. Glorious! Okay. Okay. There you go. Models and plots and plans. Hot damn. Go with that one then. And this. Huzzah, I found it first try. Step 1. That's my bad. Fun times. So as I was saying previously, these are Stonian Berserks that I'm building for my Leagues of Votann. I've actually been doing pretty well. Win rosters have been, yes, 54%. I have a win percentage rate, but then again, a lot of my buddies aren't playing Unmet Armies, but one buddy of mine, Cody, he built a Space Marine list that it went toe-to-toe with my Votann in shooting, and I was terrified. The very bloody one. It was absolutely like, oh shit, it was a nail-biter ride of a... Of it. Good. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Loki the Trickster, hello, and welcome to the stream. I do apologize. I will speak louder. I'm having an issue with my microphone. I started the stream late, couldn't get the microphone to work, so we're using the microphone off of the webcam, so I do apologize for the sound quality. We will try to. Yes, thank you, Loki. But yeah, I tried for 45 minutes and I gave up. I'm like, alright, I'm doing this, I'm just gonna start now. Ooh. A Casteris. Pseudo-English, pseudo-whatever. Low Gothic hurts my brain. Yeah.
There we are back on the stream camera. Alright. Put that there as saved. Had to unplug and replug the other microphone, so we're going to give it another try here. Switch it over.
Alright, so we're back. We're just going to sit there and take this. Better on that slider, hopefully. Apologize. And quiet. Alright. Okay. I will add that up. Should be right about there. Well, at least it's good enough for some of you guys. But no, we just got bored now. Turn it. Alright, perfect. Excellent. Excellent. I will try and lift my head and project at you. Love me. Love whomever you want to love. I am not someone that other people can and cannot love. Love is something that comes. So I'm building a squad of Sithonian Berserks. They're Loki. They are a pain in the ass to build because they are multi-pieced bodies. There's no solid stick leg. Like for some people that are like, yes, I love the modeling challenge. No, they are for the Leagues of Votann army. Barbate. I love. They're just like they're. I'm dealing with subpar glue because I forgot to go to the hobby store before the stream for my usual glue, and now I am paying the price for it. As you can see, on everywhere. Yep. I am always a little mad. Okay. Literally. Son of a gun. Yes, if they weren't such a pain in the butt build. They could have done the torsos, like if they wanted to split them up, they could have easily done the torsos half and half. Rather than what they did do. Oh yeah. And for some people it works, it's great, they love it. Me, I'm not used to getting glue all over my fingers. Alright. Damn it. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to sit there and wait for this. Try and get it started. Lucky much. Well, they've made it long and a complicated process now, boys. Yeah. Well, that's okay. And, alright. Yeah. Some of them are pretty bad. Dying. I'm not. I'm still alive and pushed up. Okay, so that. Okay. And they also have all these poses. Like, I do like the individualized poses they have. Actually quite cool. They are. I do have to say that the Votann models, like besides these guys being hard to assemble, they are very well sculpted. They're a pain in the butt to build, but the sculpt of it is just, wow, I love it. Very nice on the details all around. Good quality models. All the Votann models have been fun to build, I will say. All of them. Glorious. But I'm filled with glorious purpose. Hopefully get my army fully built and assembled and painted so I don't have to use the substitution model. Or they come out with a new data change pass on the cost of the army. And like, stay the way they are. Because I have a tendency to build tournament level shit. And I'm trying just to build the best army that I can. And it can be on the more vicious side of things because I calculate and go with my gut on some things here and there for the army, and Votann army has been performing very well. I perform well with a lot of my army. Darkness can confirm and or deny what my army lists do to people. He and I share the same game store, though he tends to fly about to other game stores from time to time. I remain loyal. Even though as a regular customer I probably spend less than the person that's coming in for a game, somebody. But I do it, I'm there routinely spending less. Technically spending the equivalency, and I actually do have the money to buy my big shit, have a big shit from them, and they make money. Oh, we got 52 leg crunched up here, and then guess the puller. So Darkness, how are those knights treating you? Why is it not? Should be nice. Should be. Don't eat the stuff you're not supposed to, Freya. It's bad for your tum-tum. This stuff supposedly sets up really quickly. Doesn't. Tables are... And then we'll try and assemble the other four-parter that we started with. I hate the winter and the changing of temperatures. Ooh, that's nice. What's the color scheme? It's gonna be pink, isn't it? A pink night house. Oh. No, I'm not opposed. I can't tell you. This is going to require a little. that one. Darn it. Build in there. Okay. Okay. Nice. Alright, so you're gonna do the better kind of like pauldron setup. Got it. Got it. That is not bad. I can see it now. You've got that airbrush too, don't you still? You don't have the space for a... I will just old-fashioned. Nah. That stuff is... good. I forgot. Yes. Damn it. Like them, M.I.M. I'd like them with green eggs and ham. Just watch. Ah. Eat. Emma. They see me, I'm down. Okay. Well, a good idea. Oh, their night house. What's the lore behind your night house before I start giving you advice? Because I know you're a lore dude that likes his lore being lore. Watching a horror movie. It's glorious. Justice glorious. Justice. Work wasn't that. That's what I'm saying, is like they're just a pain in the posterior build. Honestly, which I probably should at some point finish. I fucking ruined it. Touched it. Ruined it! Ugh. Nice and mighty hammer. Stack. Kill with the super fast, super. It's the liquid style. Sticky. Imps. jumping ahead of myself here with my construction process. And I am done fuckering myself in the backside. Here, talkie-walkies, man. It is not a fun time. It's a pain in the ass. But, stole that voice from Coach Soccer in England, the show Not Coming to Train. So you can. Oh. Perfect. We're going to be a pain in the butt because you're standing up on one foot. Trying to get them all up, make it easier to paint and handle them. Have the famous tilter. All there. Got a hold. Whoa. Jump on to the next. Okay. Timing and timing. Yeah, that's my comfort hobby. For a while, I've been pushing video games, but my hobby stuff. Doing enough of my hobby stuff. Love doing my hobby. And it took me, I noticed, summer hit. Boom. What there? Oh. Okay. Nice plot behind it there, Darkness. I was going to suggest something similar to that. But then again, I don't know what Night House is going. Brain went. Pushed F. Oops. I remembered. I didn't have to look at things. Like. Our Grenadier. I have the mole grenade launcher. Fantastic. Mole grenade launchers, which actually going to their weapon system. I screwed up. Because Space Marines, now that they have their codex out, they have reactive reprisal. They get for free. Well, not free. They have to spend command points, but they don't have to use. Don't have the requirement of it needs to have judgment tokens on it. For the rule of. So I get to be like most fantasy dwarves and have grudges against people. Fantastic. Oh, but yeah. Hey-yo, hiya, hey-yo, hiya. Alright. Okay. Alright, yep. So forest pattern, got it. Right. Okay, yep. The Imperium is all about presentation when it comes to these knightly houses, and their honor would demand they be fabulous. So I entirely understand that, Darkness. They must be fabulous to honor the ancestors from whence they came. Oh, alrighty. Now we get the boot. Like, even this, if they had the torsos built and you just had to put on the legs, I think it would be a lot better. Because whoever decided to do this way of casting, asshole. A straight up motherfucking asshole. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Have them fight chaos. Well, stay away from chaos. So, they're Questoris knights that are afraid of demons. That go bump in the night. Yes, they hunt orcs and shit. True enemies of the Imperium of mankind. Filthy. And there we go with his other half. Gotta pinch it because it's not closing one. Don't. Don't invade the chaos. Don't do it. It's not worth your time. Look, mate. Soon we'll have the drone to be able. He'll be a wee bit easier in my mind. Shit. Crazy. But what are their tactics invading a demon world then? Because mine would be get the fuck out of here. I don't want to deal with that sort of shit. Let's just say that. Alright. Oh. Okay, so they are actively going on. They have an ancient doctrine that creates a pentagram that summons an even greater demon to kill everything. An ancient secret. It's called the Book of Satan. Or they just assemble the Dragon Balls or the Super Dragon Balls from across the universe, which is the relics they're hunting. But yes, Kaldor Drago! One of the biggest badasses in the universe, just sitting in the warp going, shh, get off my lawn! Body actually. Makes. Oh. Okay, I see what you're getting at. I see what you're throwing down. That's actually pretty fucking cool. A miniaturized Psi Titan that they picked up that was designed to be of the Questoris pattern. Oh gods. No thank you, stars. Seventh. Yeah. Had the leg on there. Ennui. Oh, the Flamer of Nightmare. Okay. It's from. Got another scrambling, bambling, tomfoolering berserker going through above and beyond the call of duty. Got stuck. Glue. Glue the paper towel. Crack. Like it. Flaming Nightmares, that's a good fucking name. Much better than my naming conventions, which are like the Devastator, the Requient, the Rebellious. Oh! Thing. There we go. There. Ah. Yeah. Well, GW, they've got the incisors, the intercessors, the eradicate. Like they've got so many ins and I's and ters and. I love GW, but I hate GW. I love their products. I love the world that they've built, but it's just there. And Helen Slender, hello, and welcome to the stream. No problem, Helen. I had some technical issues with my microphone, so I was trying to fix that, and that's why I started streaming later than I would have very much liked to do so. Damn you, technology! And so we're just building some berserkers. And now I get to make the robot. Yay! A loyal Ironkin that serves faithfully, that is literally an automaton. An AI, as you will, just walking right in front of the Imperium's face. Oh. Games Workshop is GW. Games Workshop is the company that creates the game to the models in which I'm building. Assholes. So cruel. Could have done so much, but they do that. Yeah. They're a money-grubbing corporation, but guess what? I don't have money for drugs. I have a Warhammer 40k addiction. Motherfucking ha! Yes, I have a plastic addiction. Yeah. They need to do that. They definitely need to update some of the other factions. It's just not right that the way that they get treated. Like, Leagues of Votann. I know we have a very small range because we're very, very new. I would like to see some expansion on it. And most likely I will. But dear God, there's some old resin minis that need some love. Like, I know a lot of the ranges have been getting refreshed as they go. It's like, just do it. Just a full refresh. Let's fucking go. I feel like it'd be vastly more worth it to have that. Clean it up. Just update an entire faction. But I feel like they're doing it slowly so that people buy the models and buy all the stuff as they slowly, just to update their their models. Just to update them. Just so that they have the newest thing. And then they slowly phase out the old models, like what they're doing with the Space Marines. My firstborn and only! Fuck you, Primaris, called bullshit bastard. Goddamn heretic. Hate that bastard. They could have easily just rescaled it, not hid it behind Primaris in the lore, and thought of something way better than the lore that they thought of. Pushed out there. Like, seriously. Oh, it just hurts my head. It entirely, for a while, tilted the whole Warhammer 40k. We're sitting on a razor's edge, boys. Like, oh gods, anything could tip the balance. That 40k's been sitting in forever. And I have no problems with that. Like, keep my Grimdark. Yeah, the Mark 10 armor. Just have him come, like, have Call come out with, like, all the technology and not the, perfectly fine. So, in the far future, there is only war. Warhammer 40k. So, lore, let's go. Correct me if I'm wrong, or throw in where I'm right, or correct or throw in your own little facts and tibs, everybody. But basically, there was an ancient race called the Old Ones, and they seeded the universe with life. Well, there was another force called the Satan. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Go ahead, Loki. Post a few so that he can be further enlightened. But yes, Orcs is the best. That is the best. It's always the best. So you missed it earlier, Loki. I was kind of doing a size comparison of some of the models that I have. So there's my Orc War Boss. I got him from WarzelMiniatures.com. Under his little site to buy. And kind of was doing a sliding scale comparison of size. Kind of jump up here. So we've got Dwarf Warrior that's not finished. We've got, and let's actually, hold on. Pardon me, excuse me. Let's drop it down a little bit for a better size comparison. And you've got Big Lizard, the Primarch Lionel Johnson, one of the models that I am the most proud of. And also built in record time. And then we've got this boy. The Morkanaut or Gorkanaut, depending on how I want to run it. And he's the biggest model that I have, but there are bigger models than him. And it is nuts. And here comes Loki the Trickster in with the links for lore. Because I do have a YouTube channel. Right now it's just the Atlas Archives. It archives all of my streams there, so if you ever want to just listen to me for raffle off for a couple hours, go there and find it. But there are some truly big fucking models, and like these models are small compared to them. So, and that's 40k lore. That is 40k lore, and it's great. But the basics is there's a war in heaven. The Eldar are created. The Orcs are created to go fight the Necrons and their Satan shards. Basically, they're gods. They rebel, shatter their gods, the Necrons, and they're like, fuck this shit, we're out, because we are giant robotic men because we got played by our ancestors. And they go F off, they go sleep. The Eldar rule the galaxy, and their ruling elite get really bored. So they start doing some really heinous fucking shit. And in that heinous shit, they spawn a god that creates the Eye of Terror. And humanity's they're doing their own thing. The Orcs evolved from super Orcs that were Krorks. Yes. Debauchery on a world-ending scale, yes. So they're doing that, and then boom, they spawn a god. Frickin' the old ones fuck off if they're not all dead. The lore is kind of vague on if they are dead or if they're still alive. That sort of deal. And yeah. Slaanesh is a bitch. The elves split to where you have a bunch of gypsies that move around from place to place and build soul stones with great wraith bone constructs and stuff. And then Thunk. And the Drukhari, the guys that caused the whole problem, basically live off of other beings' pain and misery. Literally, their pain and misery to exist. And they have some that have lived for thousands of years that have figured out how to stitch people back together from strands of hair. Yeah. It was shitty. I made the oops. I gotta put you back up higher. I have committed a grave sin. I've left you all down. Here. Let me help you up. Eh. There we are. Yeah, that's like, and you get through it and it's all interwoven and intertangled into another, but so on and so forth. You got the God Emperor of Mankind, which by current lore, he was once a bunch of shamans who committed a great ritual to try and save humanity because they all had the same vision of, oh fuck, we're all going to die, and so they made the Emperor. And the Emperor is the pinnacle of humanity. Like, just glowing beacon. Like, literally, if anybody saw him, they'd be like, it's a god. Like, that is not a normal man. That is a goddamn god. True. True. It's not confirmed. And so, I'm still going with the old lore. Until you prove me wrong with new lore, I will use the old lore. Because dang it, that's the lore I grew up on. Honestly, if I had found 40k in my teenage years, oh dear God, I would have spent so much more money on it. Instructions. Found it. Got it. Keeps falling out of my lap. And then I put it up here. I need to look at it. I put it in my lap. Disappears again. Wonderful cycle. Boom. Alrighty. And 8. Oh. Yeah. But with that, the Emperor starts, unifying the planet with bloody war. He unifies the planet. Yay! True, Luton does go a little full and far into it. There are a lot of other creators on YouTube that seriously just fucking work at it hardcore, my friend. Maybe a bit hard to pacing. Yeah. I do occasionally listen to Arch when he does his lore casts, which is nice. He goes pretty nitty-gritty into it. Alrighty. Now we get to the fun time. Allows me to get beverage. My throat's dry. Un momento, por favor. I have to get water. And I've locked myself in. Shit. Whoop. Alright. I've got my Wawa. All is well in the world. Hey, lighty chair. Alright. Water first. Ugh. Throat's getting dry. Ah. Big jug of water. Always good to have a big jug. Ah. I'm alive! And there's the cat. Hey. But yes, the Emperor, he wars for mankind, takes it, and then he starts going, okay, I want to make my generals. I want to make mini-me's on the planet. So he gets the best scientists to make kids. And the Chaos Gods, who he made a deal with for some of that information, which may or may not be canonical lore anymore, stole them from him and sent them around the galaxy, and thus then the Emperor began his holy crusade out for the unification of all of humanity after the wars, which the wars, there was a golden age of technology to where planets were seeded with STC knowledge. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that is correct. Which, hilariously enough, going into the future, he becomes worshipped as a god. And so, he goes around. Yes, that is very important to know, thank you. So the Emperor is going around collecting all of humanity, which is all at different technology levels. Runs into the Cult Mechanicus on Mars, which basically they have the repository of knowledge to build shit. And they don't innovate, they just take what they know how to build and build it more. That's all they do. Very annoying. Very, very annoying. Excellent. Well, I kind of like to start with the boots here on the ground. Yuck, yuck. Starting on his act. Laugh with me. You don't have to laugh if you don't. I know my puns are terrible. But yeah, it's the lore is very, very deep, very, very depth, very, very based. But the basics is the Emperor then goes around and gets 18 of his 20 and starts conquering the galaxy with them. Well, some shit goes down. The Chaos Gods, who are giant entities of the Immaterium, one is Nurgle. He's the god of decay and the god of life. He wants you to give you plagues. He loves you that way. He's the lovable grandpa that really just keeps on giving. Which is, not kosher. Unless you like plagues and phonics, plagues and spreading shit. And not feeling any of it. Because you begin to bloat and fester and pestle into like a walking corpse pretty much. Yes, the building blocks of the universe. And got Khorne, who's a war god, basically blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, and milk for his cornflakes. He embodies war, anger, and he's pretty big deal. There's 4 of them that are pretty big deal. Slaanesh, who is the goddess of pleasure, which leads, because of the debauchery and all. That fun jazz. It's a grand old time. I know it's pretty hard for you guys to see, but I'm getting the boot black. I'll be eventually getting the pants painted white, which will be harder to see. Yes. Yes, Khorne is definitely the god. He's a god of honor. He wants you to one-on-one fights.
This is my one brain dump, dude. Like, this is, like... I absorb lore like it's nobody's business because I love this shit. And then you've got Tzeentch, who's the god of magic, and the changer of ways, lies, sedition, tricks, plots, and plans. He has many of them. And he's the one guy you don't want to fuck with because he's got a million other plans. And there's only one guardsman that's ever been able to outsmart him. His name is Castellan Creed. You know, you know. Because guess what? You thought that was a bush? No! That's not a bush! It's a Baneblade! Baneblade is basically, think of the German super tanks from World War II, and then boom, shakalaka, boom, boom, boom. This is 11 years of hobby knowledge, and I don't know it all. This is true. This is true. He brings... We got Loki here keeping us honest. With the other half of the lore. The proper half of the lore, maybe. Ah, shit. That's on the front. Not fully dry down. Not kosher. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. That Loki has the right idea with that. It is a big motherfucker, and it is glorious. And he had a special ability. He was a commander for the Imperial Guard, which is the basic men that basically have las guns, which are the equivalent of flashlights in the relativistic terms of the levels of destruction that can happen from time to time in wars. Yep. America. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna save the motherfucking day, America. Love my country. I serve my country. But yeah, the Baneblade is the most American tank you've ever seen in your life. Yes. And it's actually damn terrible on the it's effing terrifying on the tabletop too. Like, I tell you this now, it is terrifying on the tabletop. Terrifying. Alrighty. Got that going. Yes, 40K, like, Star Trek is what we dream the future to be of, you know, a utopia for everyone and all. Star Wars is a fairly realistic of what could potentially happen if there's other intelligent life in the universe. 40K is telling you how it is and what it's going to be, because it doesn't care about you. You or your feelings. Grabbing a paintbrush. I got pants to paint. White and... God damn it. Ah, yes. Let us not dance around the orcs. The orcs, as they devolved from core orcs, became less lethal. They are built around one principle. Whiten. They fight. Motherfucker. They fight. They fight. Fight some more. just the way they do things. And the biggest is the best, and colors have powers. They literally believe if you paint your car the color red, it will drive faster. If you paint it blue, it's going to be lucky. If you paint it black, it's going to be tough. And there are entire cultures built around these colors and these abilities. And it is terrifying. Because if you can get a bunch of orcs that are basically 8 foot tall fungus with legs that decided to wake up one morning and say, I'm gonna fuck that guy in the face. Did I forget purple? Oh wait, no, I forgot the most important colour. Green, which is the best colour. Aha! If it ain't green, it ain't a orky. Ain't a orky, it ain't right. Yep, I've got me my schmorks, which is perfectly fine with me. Slowly but surely. Yes, it's been a hot couple minutes. On that. Gotta be green. Alright, to my green! So I bought 2 bottles. They look exactly the same to me. Same stuff. R2. That's cause I'm sneaky like that. I've been out boisterous up on the boat. No, I go on and long. And we stab him in the back beat. And then we steal money. Yes, yes. Ha ha ha! Orcsy. Yes, here we go. Hey, look. If them Umis can use tactics, I can use tactics too. It's not too hard. Especially when it's on Tuesday. Oh, go. But my boys don't like me because I use tactics. And that's where I kind of have my own little... I've made my own orc clan, which is a descendant of Death Skulls that ended up on the planet of the Smurfs. That was a feudal world that fell into the encampment of the Smurfs and died, and then the orcs just spawned with blue skin. And you got Papa Schmork, who's the one in charge. And they love him and he loves them. It's a great time. But, with all that gloriousness, they gotta fight something, because otherwise, they's too small. Ooh. Off button. Shoulder massage from the wifey. Say hi, honey.
Hi.
How was your horror movie?
Fun.
I could hear it through the floor.
I didn't scream.
Oh, I heard a couple muffled screams.
I squeaked.
Always squeak. Ooh, back massage. It prevents me from painting, but it feels so good.
Hey.
Love you.
Love you.
Alright. Yes, the s'morks, I just love my s'morks, because, like, no, I can make better s'morks, because everybody calls the Ultramarines the Smurfs, and I'm like, no, I can make actual Smurfs out of orcs, and I just finally decided to do it one day. Like, I'm doing this! Oh, Orca no Budaka! Oh dear god, that is fucking brilliant! I fucking love it! Oh! Yes, fuck the Ultramarines. Fuck Gilliman for what he did to the Imperium. He screwed it over. Nobody should have listened to that bureaucratic fucktard. Gilliman was wrong. Oh, so wrong. Yes, those. I need those links. I need those links because oh my god, yes. I need those links. I need to see those videos because he has to be as orky as I think. Because like, and I hope he's Asian. I hope the presenter is Asian because then that is just like, yes, we have reached Japan, people. 40K has officially made it around the world. I haven't heard a lot of stuff like if Japan does. Like, I have seen some of the writing, but I assumed it was Chinese. I do hope they do have it in 4K. Oh my god, that's just fucking great. Orca Nova. Oh god, yes, that is just... it weaves so well. It weaves so well. There we go. So, with the admin and everything, the clan that I'm doing, that I'm painting, is a military contracting clan. They'll work for other clans for money and resources. They have a small to reasonably good-sized territory that they operate out of. They fought every slice of heaven, because the armies fought every slice of heaven. Thank you. Oh, okay. Alright. Putting a more. Yes, that's awesome. I love that idea. And orcs are the army. If you just want to show up and have fun, you can. Because if the boys are fighting, it's a good fucking time. And of course, as customary, when one does call the wog, one must shout the wog at the top of one's lungs. It is the way. It is the truth. It is the way Mork and Gork like it! Why is it? Alright. It's about to fight! And guess what? That's why one of the most awesome Commissar Yarrick survived and got away from Gazgul, because he's like, it's tough to find a good fight. So they don't care if they win, they just want good fights. To them, a good fight is like breakfast in the morning, because they just grow their own food. Yeah, Angron done fucking goofed, because now there's going to be another orc war boss going into the lore, and yes, please bring out the orc, gosh darn it. What's the name of the orc that went into the warp for a bigger and better fight because him and his boys loved fighting demons? Can't remember it. Somebody help me. Very confusing. I know it's in the Ruska Orc Killer? Ruska something? I think I'm on the right track, but then again, it's orcs. It's track with an orc. But yeah. I do like how they're doing some of the lore and they're changing some things up and keeping some things more. I've got a couple buddies that are way into the books. And I mean, they're on Audible like every day listening to it while they work. Level. But so there's so much about 40K that I love, that it's more realistic and believable to me, like the grimdark future. There's only I have more fun in a darker, grittier setting, because then when you see the actual like rays of humanity, it's all the more special, like in the stories about it. Like one of my favorites is Caiaphas Cain. Oh my god, Commissar Caiaphas Cain is at it again. He's doing the loop-de-loop, he's doing the pirouette, he's doing something stupid crazy to try and save his own skin. Oops, there you become an Imperial Saint! Now how'd you done do that? Levels of just what the heck. I love it, and I'm here for it. It is a good time. Then you've got the Tau, which are space communists. Everything's for the greater good. Everything. Gotta try and make sure that everything gets dry. Kind of glue. As you can see, it's fairly simple for me to get up here and start painting white different as compared to primer paint. Yeah, I try to make a contrast. These guys are pretty cool. I like the paint scheme I chose for the army. A bit more of a space suity-esque World War II very sort of look is what I was going for. This was also being. Yeah, the Tau don't do melee. No, the Tau do not do the melee. I actually started out playing as the Tau, and then I just decided to not like them. I gave them a Tatooine paint scheme. Deserts, browns, golds, and, you know, that sort of paint scheme. Not super crazy, but, you know, out there. And they do have some of the best technology on the planet, but they are very, very small, much like the Leagues of Votann. They are a small sub-player. They're not one of the main players. Like, yes, they're one of the main factions, quote-unquote, in the tabletop, but there's over 32 different types, 32 different guys, 32 different things set up. So, at times it can be pretty freaking hard to wrap your head around something. But yeah, the Tau are there. They have some advanced technology. They're on the very peripheral. The only thing that stopped the Tau from getting their shit rocked in was a Tyranid invasion. Which, take the bug from Aliens and take the Zerg from StarCraft and throw them together, and that is the Tyranids. Yeah, half the factions do belong to the humans if we're including Chaos and because they're Space Marine this, Space Marine that, Imperial Guard. Eventually they'll be like, let's have the Imperial Navy have a representation, which they already do as a team. Yeah. But there's some with poisonous goddamn blood or acidic blood or something. They have to. Like, that's kind of an alien giant bug trope. They all have, like, some sort of acidic bile blood thing. In my own thoughts. But yes. More StarCraft, but yes. Loki is correct. It's more StarCraft than it. For those that don't play video games, if you end up here, welcome to Anakin. Yeah. Getting some light painting done. It's working. I'm hobbying again. So yeah, we've got, you can see the white of the pants. And it's base colors, so there's not like a lot of contrast. I do use GW's washes quite a bit in my works because it's there, it's pre-made. I don't have to cut anything out. But I actually found a different wash from a auto color. Nice little black wash. Really like it. Out. Bottom. $40K is massive, and you can find your faction, because there's a faction for everyone, in all honesty. All the playable factions, you've got the Space Marines, which are a good army. They have multiple different flavors of Space Marines. You can get Black Templars, which are basically, as they sound, sound like they're from the ancient Crusades when humanity was Christianity into Jerusalem, and they're crusading all the time. Got the Iron Fists, which is their daddies, chapter that spawned them when they were Legion because of a big document made up by Gilliman, which nobody likes. Gilliman is a cockwaffle. Yep. Anti-Xenos, Anti-Psyker, they are the mutant and the non-human get to die very, very quickly, and they will die now levels of. They do not care about alliances or fighting together with Xenos. They are, well, actually, the entire Imperium is a more of a fascist, or it is a theocracy at this point. The religion runs everything. And there's so much interlore of all of them. Oh yes, the Sisters of Battle are fucking nuts. Which we were segueing kind of there with talking about the faith. The Ecclesiarchy started a holy war so bad that they literally had to get a law said that you can no longer have you cannot have armed guards. You can't have men defending you. And so one of the priest guys was like, okay, bet. And went out and found a bunch of crazy women that were so fanatical about the God Emperor of Mankind, worshipping him, that basically he had his loophole and they were zealotous. And then he went and was like, I am the second coming of the Emperor. And the Emperor speaks through me because I am the pontiff, blah, 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 and tries to take over the Empire. He's only stopped. Yes, Gore Vandire. Yes. He lost his marbles. Like, he literally, like, there is immortality treatments that the super elite of 40k have to keep them young and alive, serving for longer, living longer, that, oh my god, it is terrifying. The Lords of Terra, and it's just, he was an all-around bad dude, and he got put down by his own retinue of sisters. And then the sisters, feeling so remorseful for them actually attacking, became part of the actual theocracy troops and basically, more or less, wage a war against anything that isn't human. And if you dare utter a word against the Emperor in their presence, haha, good luck, buddy, you're dead. That's just the way it is. And guess what? It's 40k, so it's gonna happen. You wanted a nice, peaceful life? Good luck. You're not gonna get it. Because there's only war in this. Alright. Oh. Hi! Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya? Alrighty. Oh. Dying here. Right. Yes, the lore is there, gets crazy, and there's so many stories. There are hours of whispering. Apologies, it was going on about the Sisters of Battle and how crazy they are. It is very bloated, but there's also a lot of character to it. And sometimes lore changes in those very books, and it's like, is this canonical? Is this canonical? And GW's like, maybe. Think about it. Who knows? Being GW. Butt munches. so far. And I find the world fun. Granted, now, if I had a choice to live there, fuck no! And maybe yes. Depending on the time period and if I can change shit, I would say fuck yes. If it was the Emperor's hunting down the Primarchs and I can somehow become the foster father of one of them, yes! Boy, I'm going in. If I have no other choice. Like, our world's ending, we have to all go to fictional universes to survive or whatnot, you know. And then we have a multiverse complex. Yeah. That's where I'm also like torn up too. Is like Lorgar and Kurz are like my two boys. Like I love Lorgar, and I'm like, if I could save him and get him through everything, and just like be there and have him realize like, hey, your faith's not misplaced. It's just be super secret and quiet about it. Keep it there, keep it hidden, keep it secret, keep it safe, and then when the shit hits the fan. Oh no, I would fucking kill Erebus the moment I fucking saw him and just boom! I don't care how many wars and people would die afterwards. Dear God. Shoot on sight that fucker. For those of you who can't tell, Erebus is the one that's kind of caused us to come down to this squalor of a timeline. Oh. But yes, but Lorgar also needs the love because he had to believe in something. And you could have made him believe in, you know, himself as a good father. And that's the one problem. Is like a lot of the Primarchs just needed a good dad. Like, take Angron. Give him a good dad. Not the fucker that put the 9-inch nails into his head. Give him a good father. Or hell, even that same guy that didn't do it. And yeah, the Emperor fucking sucks. Oh god, his children are miserable. And he does nothing. Nothing, because it's all for his greater plan. Which some, hearsay, theory, this is conjecture, everyone. Yeah, unless you were somehow be able to come in and take over the guy that was ruling that city that he got, and then basically have him there, and then have Angron as part of your army rather than a fucking gladiator, and then go full fucking ham on your opposing warlord dudes, and then you free the fucking planet from that way. Conquer the planet to free it. And Angron gets a healthy amount of experience. You teach him about honor, loyalty, strength, unity. Brain it into him at a young age. He fights like a berserker. Same thing, yeah. You'd have to get to Kurz as he landed. There's no other fucking way. And if you were not there, Lord have mercy. You are now stuck on a planet with a killer. You are talking about Dark Backman. Kurz is And speaking of Kurz, favorite Traitor Legion of mine is the Night Lords because I'm sorry, space pirates. You heard me. Space pirates. Arrgh. I love me some space pirates. Yeah. Kurz is a delight of a man that you all would absolutely love to meet. No, you wouldn't. You'd want to run away as best you can. Flee to the frickin' hills and get the hell off that planet as quickly as you possibly can. Get and pay for the pass for the express lane, like get out of Dodge. The Carcharodons are actually, if my understanding of the lore is correct, are descendant from the Night Lords. I believe. They are a successor chapter of Loyalist Night Lords. That's if I'm correct. Yeah. like their chapter master, the Red Wake guy, he was a loyalist. If the lore I read is correct, it could have been easily a fan fiction or something. But I am pretty positive, because it makes sense, the Red Tide, like they operate through sheer fear and terror tactics while also rending and tearing, and so they're the Red Gauntleted. They're the Dishonored. They're trying to gain, Yeah. And I'm leaning more towards the Night Lords than the Raven Guard, because they don't show a propensity, like, they don't show, like, I can be invisible. And they have such an oppressive retinue and rapport that I would say that it probably is Night Lords, because they use terror tactics. If everybody knows your name and fears your name, and then when they hear you're in theater, oh lords, and they run, you've already won half the battle there. They're not going to want to fight you. Your enemy then has lost a portion of the will to fight, especially wherever you are. And they have a penchant for fucking shit up. But then again, we're probably never going to get any of this confirmed by GW ever. Because reasons. And this is kind of what I do with batches, is what, like, this is my batch painting method. Is I'll do them all, get certain parts of them painted up, done, and then move on to the next parts, move on to the next stage, and then slowly, stage by stage, build the models, paint the models. It does take longer per individual model, I will say, but I find that it is worth it. Because then the batch generally gets done all around at the same time. Boom. A bit more efficient. I haven't tested it out. Painting a full model and then going to the next, painting a second, going on the tested it out yet. But I feel the time is better used jumping around to the next problem. It engages the pleasure sensors in rushes it. Rebelling! Yes, it is disastrous, obviously. Just, there's so much 40k stuff to go. Like, we could talk here at length for like multiple freaking streams, like hours and hours and hours, like months and years of content. Oh yeah, oh gods, the poor boys, the lamenters. Oh, Horus, sons of Sanguinius, because I think they're sons of Sanguinius. I think they are. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to be wrong. Think of the right information getting out to the public. They are by far the worst, like the unluckiest bunch of dudes, period. I thought they were from the Cursed Founding. I was pretty sure the Lamenters were from the Cursed Founding. Could be wrong. Really? I thought that was the third founding. That was the Cursed Founding. Because the second founding was after the Codex Astartes was established. And they separated the original legions. And then somebody fucky-wuckied with the Gene Seed shit to try and make, Space Marines. Started splicing lines together and making all these other guys. That's what I thought. But, alrighty. Second founding is Cursed Founding. Understood. Or second founding. They didn't stand a goddamn fucking chance. diving for the. No, I need to put the light on before I can go. Oh, okay. Yes, alright. And I somehow got a 3 out of it. Woo! 21st. Yay, my brain is stupid sometimes. But yes, the 21st founding, I'm glad. That's where it's, let's get the information out there so that people know and have the right information, and that's all I care about. I don't care about being right. I want the right information getting passed on. I want to be appropriately informative throughout the shenanigans. Oh, okay. So much smaller. You at least had one of the number digits, though, Loki. You at least had the number digit at the second. I just had the combo of the numbers, so that makes me the worst. The worst wrong. Alrighty. So. Yes. But aren't we all, to be honest? Aren't we all equal? We are humans. No one is inherently better than the other. I might be better at you at something, but you're better at something than me, and that's with everyone. Oh, yes. That's what, yeah. So, yeah. Like, we're not all, like, the absolute equal. Like, all of us are good at different things. But in the end, we all are worth the same. Everybody has worth. Some people just are better at certain things, like LeBron James. He is really, really fucking good at goddamn fucking basketball. Where me, oh, don't even ask me for a fucking layup, bro. Like, no, don't. You will be embarrassed. I will be embarrassed. I will be embarrassed for you. It'll be bad. It will be bad. I'm an uncoordinated white guy that can't jump. That's okay. Because frankly, in the NBA, I would be short as fuck, and I'm 6 foot. Who is crying here? Boy, brush is dying on. That's okay. Alright. Oh, alright, so it is 9:35, and I had a day of work. I've got paint on all the models. At least some of them. We'll come back to them. But this is where we'll be, that is true, sad to say. Depending on what you're good at, society will judge you more. Society values shit, but personally, we're all the same. As long as you're doing your best, all that matters to me. But we will be ending the stream here, ladies and gentlemen. And I am going to start looking for a raid target before I do the outro. It has been a hot minute. Yeah, well, let's go hunting. Different. Un momento, por favor. Rich. We're in the category of art, so we're going to give somebody some love today. Of the drawing of the artiste. There's model. Ah. There's somebody closer to my size and number of people. Plenty of the drawing of the art. Skill. Quality in the talent I like a lot. Bad. Because I forgot. And thank you, Halda. I shall have a great evening, my friend. Yes, I forgot to raid somebody last night, so we're gonna pick out somebody to raid tonight to make up for it and continue to start raiding people, because you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do a couple fun things here. Surprisingly, they got a lot of... Oh. There's a lot of art VTubers. There's shit. Holy shit. We're gonna go try and find them. Actually doing models, because the rest of them are all doing drawing art. So, pencil, pen, for me. I have work to do. Yeah. Yes. Oh gods. Dang it! Turned off my computer screen. Turn back on, you son of a bitch. All right. What? Give them a shout out and a little love. They're doing artwork and models and miniatures. Go. There we go. And let us bid it all good night. So I want to thank you all for dropping in and dropping by this evening. You all have been absolutely fantastic. Darkness and the light, thank you, my friend, for dropping in. It is great to hear from you. Loki the Trickster, your wondrous checking in the lore and the whatnot. Alright, Loki, we are raiding somebody because I forgot to raid someone. So we're raiding people. Shenanigans. And this is the only guy that I found that has model building and whatnot in. But thank you for chatting and joining me in the lore conversation. It's been a fantastic evening. Haled Slater! Thank you, my friend. Appreciated. Oh yes, we got to keep the love going, keep everybody happy at a good time. And I want to thank you all. For I am Atlas Chief. You all have been absolutely fantastic. Until I see you in the next one, ta-ta for now, for we go raiding. Let's go. Alrighty. Boom. Alrighty. Do hope they are having a good time. That. Night, everybody.